So in today's class, we are going to discuss about electric field. Electric field. So here, what is electric field means? I told you that the space around the charge until where its influence is felt, that is called as electric field. Suppose here I am writing a charge Q. Around the charge Q, its influence will be till some extent. So the space around the charge, until where its influence is there, this is called as electric field. The space around the charge until where it has its influence is called as electric field. So here suppose the charge is located at this point and it is the influence. Now if I bring some other charge here Q0, I brought one Q0 charge. Q0 is called as unit positive charge. What is Q0 beta? Unit positive charge. I brought near this charge. That means I place a Q0 in unit positive charge. Here the Q0 is unit positive charge. I placed in this field. When I placed in this field, this unit positive charge is experiencing force. This unit positive charge will experience force because it is placed in the electric field. So as it is placed in the space of this one, what will happen? It is experiencing the force. Now what is the force experienced by this unit positive charge? You have to observe. Now this is one charge we have taken. This is the one charge. This charge is Q. And here what happened beta? We imagine one unit positive charge, one unit positive test charge in the field of the charge created by Q. So now let us take the separation between them as R. When the plus Q, this is the original charge, it is there. I brought this charge and I placed in the field. First if Q is there, I placed that is creating the field here around that one. In that field I brought Q0 and placed. So Q0 will experience some force. This Q0 charge will experience the force. Now what is the force experienced by this Q0 charge means? I can write first of all force between the two charges formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q0 by R square. This is the force formula. Force between two charges. That means how much charge is Q0 will experience means the force formula I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q0 by R square. This Q0 is unit positive charge. Now at this point, that means whenever I have taken here plus Q charge at a distance of R, what is electric field intensity? This is the question. What is electric field intensity? That means here I want to find electric field intensity. Electric field intensity is nothing but degree of strength, degree of electric field strength, degrees of electric field strength. How much degree of strength of field is there? That is explained as electric field intensity. Now this electric field intensity we have to find. So what is the formula for electric field intensity means? I can write now electric field intensity formula as it is given as the force experienced by unit positive test charge. The force experienced by unit positive test charge is called electric field intensity. Now the force formula is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q0 by R square by Q0. So Q0 cancel. So what we are left with means here, I am taking in the next page beta. What is left here? When Q0 are cancelled here. So we are left with, that is electric field intensity formula as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. So what is electric field intensity formula when a charge Q is placed at a distance of R? What is electric field intensity formula means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This is the information what we got related to electric field intensity. Now let us observe here. Now coming to this electric field intensity formula, we observe here E is equal to, we have written. So suppose this is a plus Q charge at a distance of R. What is electric field intensity? And suppose it is a minus Q charge at a distance of R. What is electric field intensity? So electric field intensity is always a vector quantity. Electric field intensity is a vector quantity and it has a direction. In the both the situation, formula is same. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square. This is the formula. Either you take the plus Q charge or you take minus Q charge. The electric field intensity formula is same. But the problem is here. We have to find direction. Magnitude is same. In this formula, never put minus sign beta. You never substitute your minus sign like that. Minus sign, if you put it, is wrong. So never put negative sign. It is a positive or negative, doesn't matter. Always we will use positive only. Always we use positive sign only. Now, you observe here, this positive electric field intensity at this point means how to explain. Remember one technique. Wherever you want to find electric field intensity, there imagine unit positive charge. Imagine, there is nothing here, but imagine unit positive charge. If you imagine this is a positive charge, positive ripples. What happened means, here I imagine unit positive charge. I imagine at this point unit positive charge. Suppose here if you imagine unit positive charge, what will happen? Unit positive charge, value is 1. So it attracts towards negative. So electric field is like this. So electric field is towards negative charge. Remember always, what is the direction of electric field means simply away from positive charge towards negative charge. Electric field intensity direction is away from positive charge and towards negative charge. In the both the situation, formula is same formula. For first situation also this is the formula, and second situation also same formula, but the problem is the directions are different. I hope you are clear with this one. Now we'll enter into the next thing here. Already yesterday I told how to handle vector form. Vector form means here E bar is equal to what I have. Vector form means I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square into R cap. R cap is a unit vector. Here what happened? This is a charge Q and this is a distance R. Vector form we can write like this. So what is R cap? R cap is nothing but R bar by R. R is simply modulus of R bar. This is unit vector. Unit vector means vector by its magnitude. Unit vector means vector by its magnitude. So from this information, I got R cap is R bar by R. So that what should I write in next page? Here. Now I am taking next page. See here better. E bar is equal to I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R cube into R bar. This is the electric field intensity formula when we are taking at a distance of R. What is electric field intensity means? This is the formula. So I hope it is clear till here. All are clear till this formula already we discussed in yesterday. This information, everything we came across. Now our target is to discuss about electric field lines. Electric field lines. So here let us see about what is electric field lines. What is electric field lines? So electric field lines. Today we will discuss about electric field lines. So electric field lines, what are called as electric field lines? Electric field lines are called as imaginary lines. Electric field lines are called as imaginary lines, beta. Imaginary lines. These are called as imaginary lines. And what is this imaginary lines? How to draw this imaginary line means, if you suppose this is a field, In this field, this is electric field. This is electric field. In electric field, if you leave a unit positive charge, if you leave a unit positive charge, in what direction it will travel? In what direction it is traveling? That direction is called, suppose it is moving in this direction. So that means in which direction it is moving. There if you draw imaginary lines in which the unit positive charge is allowed to move, that lines are called as, that imaginary lines are called as electric field lines. So one word I can say, what is the electric field lines means? Electric field lines means I can say that is imaginary lines. Those are imaginary lines. Electric field lines are imaginary lines. Imaginary lines. Imaginary lines drawn in the path. Imaginary lines drawn in the path in which unit positive charge, is allowed to move freely. Unit positive charge is allowed to move freely. Allowed to move freely. In that direction, we call it as imaginary. Those imaginary lines are called as electric field lines. Electric field lines. I hope you are clear with what is electric field lines directions. We'll observe now different situations here. See beta here. Now you can observe here the charge Q greater than 0. You can observe Q greater than 0 means what does it indicate? At center positive charge is there. And here what is their center? Negative charge is there. So positive charge is there, negative charge is there. Now at the center here positive charge, center positive charge is there. If you leave unit positive charge anywhere, suppose you leave unit positive charge, this is already plus Q, positive, unit positive charge. This you positive repel, and unit positive charge will go away from that place. Unit positive charge will go away. So suppose unit positive charge left here in the field, it will go away in this direction, positive repel. In that direction, if you draw the imaginary lines, these lines are called electric field lines. In which direction? Unit positive charge is allowed to move freely. That direction is called as, this is the direction you can find, in this direction. That means radially outward. Positive charge is there at center. Arrow marks are outward. That means here we have unit positive, that is a positive charge is there. Then automatically unit positive charge will move away. Suppose at center negative charge is there. Negative charge is there at center. So if negative charge is there, what will happen? This unit positive charge, if you leave in the field, it attracts toward the center. It will be attracted towards the center of this one. So if you leave your unit positive charge, what will happen? Always the discussion is made by assuming unit positive charge. So it is coming towards the center. That means electric field lines are attracted. So this is the information what we have. So from this information, what you understood here is, when you take the positive charge at the center plus Q at the center, electric field lines are outward. Negative charge at the center, electric field lines are inward. So Q less than 0 means negative charge. Q greater than 0 is called positive charge. I hope you are clear about this one. Next, you observe here beta. This is the thing what we have here is, here you can observe it is a dipole. See, dipole means one positive charge and one negative charge. One positive charge and one negative charge. separated by some distance. Positive charge, negative charge separated by some distance is called dipole. So one positive charge is there, one negative charge is there. They are separated by some distance. It is called as dipole. So you know, from always electric field lines will go away from, electric field lines will move away from positive charge. Electric field lines always move away from positive charge. So here suppose I have taken one positive charge, electric field lines are away, outward for positive charge. And suppose I have taken one negative charge, suppose here I am taking one negative charge here. What will happen with a negative charge? Electric field lines are towards, electric field lines are towards when I have taken negative charge. So for negative charge, electric field lines are inward, for positive charge are outward. That means from this information, what should I write now? I have to write that when I am taking one positive charge and one negative charge, this is positive charge, this is negative charge. From positive charge, they outward, they will go out from positive charge, and electric field lines will come towards negative charge. How you draw like this, sir? How you are drawing the electric field lines in this direction? Means you observe here. How to draw electric field lines better? Electric field lines are drawn in such a way that you have to leave unit positive charge. You have to leave unit positive charge. If you leave unit positive charge, what will happen? This is the positive. Suppose I left here Q0 here. I left here Q0. Is a positive. Q0 is positive. Positive will be repelled. Positive will be repelled. And it will move towards. And positive will be repelled. And it will be getting towards negative. So here. Now positive and negative charge is there. Here Q0 is a positive charge, attracts towards negative. So if I leave unit positive charge, positive repulse and attracts towards negative. That means I have to understand that electric field lines are moving from where to where, beta? Positive charge to negative charge. Electric field lines are moving away from positive and towards negative. Electric field lines are always directed from positive to negative. That means we have to conclude that the electric field lines diverge from positive. Electric field lines diverge from positive and converge at negative. Electric field lines diverge from positive charge and convert negative charge. Diverge from electric field lines diverge from positive charge, from positive, and converge towards negative. Converge towards negative charge. So electric field lines diverge from positive and converge towards negative. So they are moving away from positive and coming towards negative. That is the information we got better. Now observe this diagram. You will understand this one. See here, positive charge is there above and negative charge is there below. So electric field lines, if you observe, here they are coming from positive to negative. They are coming from positive to negative. This is the direction of electric field lines. I hope you are clear with the how they are directed. They are coming out from positive, going towards negative, beta. Coming out from positive and going out towards negative. Let us observe now. And one important point here. Suppose I have taken, this is electric field line, this is the positive charge is there, this is the negative charge is there. I am drawing electric field line from positive to negative, I told you already. At any point on the electric field line, if I have drawn one tangent, if I have drawn a tangent at any point on the electric field line, the tangent will give us direction of electric field intensity at that point. Tangent will give us direction of electric field intensity at that point. So what is direction of electric field intensity at any point? Draw simply tangent at that point. The tangent will give us direction of electric field. So I hope you understood what I have written here. That is tangent at any point, tangent at any point, tangent at any point will give us what? Will give us direction of electric field. Tangent at any point will give us direction of electric field, direction of electric field intensity. Here at this point I have drawn tangent. This is the direction of electric field intensity for that point. So tangent drawn at any point to the electric field lines are called, electric field lines, will get it as direction of electric field intensity at that point. I hope you are clear with this one now. Next we will observe what will happen means we have one saying that there is no two electric field lines intersect. Suppose here this is one electric field line and this is another electric field line. They can't intersect like that. Intersection of electric field lines not possible, beta. Intersection of electric field lines not possible. Why, sir? Why it is not possible? So at point of intersection, now I can draw two tangents. I can draw two tangents. This is the tangent for this electric field line, and again this is the tangent for this electric field line. So here what I observed, for same point, two electric fields I am getting. So for same point, two electric field lines I am getting better. For same point I am getting two electric field lines. At same point, how we can get two electric field lines? It is not possible. For one point electric field intensity, that means as electric field intensity you have to observe, it is vector quantity beta. Electric field intensity is a vector quantity. So at the same point, we can't get two direction field for electric field, as electric field is vector. At same point, two directions per field, is not possible, is impossible beta. Why it is impossible, sir? Because electric field is what type of quantity? It is vector quantity. The vector quantity can't have two directions for same point. As vector quantity can't have two directions, this is not possible at all. Vector quantity can have only one direction. From this information, what I can say here is, I can say that it is not possible for electric field intensity to intersect. That means, at my conclusion, no two electric lines of force, no two electric field lines, intersect, no two electric field lines intersect. Why? If they intersect, at point of intersection we can draw two tangents. Two tangents means we have two directions for electric field. Electric field is what type of quantity? Vector. It can't have two directions. Vector quantity can't have two directions. No vector quantity can have two directions beta. So electric field intensity is a vector. It can't have two directions. So the situation is not possible. So simply we can say no two electric field lines intersect. This is the information what we got here beta. I hope you are clear with this information. Now observe this one beta. I am taking now see here, I am taking one solid or hollow conductor. Inside the conductor, electric field lines cannot enter inside the conductor because it is a metal. Inside the metal, field lines cannot pass. Inside the metal. So here dielectric constant of metal conductor means what will happen beta? Dielectric constant, if you observe, K value is infinity. For conductor or metals, K value is infinity. So electric field lines cannot enter into here. So as they can't enter into here, this electric field, this is the conductor will act as shielding, electrostatic shielding. Conductor will act as electrostatic shielding. Now these electric field lines are not entering into this one. So here and this is a positive, this is negative. Electric field lines cannot pass through this one and acts as electrostatic shielding. Because the conductor means K value is infinity. If K is infinity, it will not allow the electric field lines to pass through that one if K is infinity. This is one topic beta about electric field lines. I hope you are clear till here beta. Next. Here, if you observe, now coming to the next point. These two electric field lines we discussed, beta, how they can't intersect and all those points we discussed. And suppose they told uniform electric field. Uniform electric field. How to write uniform electric field line means? Uniform electric field lines is explained by straight and parallel lines. Straight and parallel lines if you draw, this is called as uniform electric field. Straight and parallel lines indicates uniform electric fields. So it is always, it is directed from where to where? It is directed from positive to negative. Electric field lines are directed from positive to negative. Positive to negative. So yeah, that means if electric field lines are there given like that, the arrow mark indicates towards negative and they start from positive. This is about uniform electric field. Uniform electric field means straight and parallel lines. Straight and parallel lines indicates uniform electric field. Straight and parallel lines indicates uniform electric field. Now I hope you understood about how to draw the uniform electric field. That means what is uniform electric field? They must be straight and also they must be parallel. Straight and parallel. These two conditions satisfied. These two conditions satisfied. It is called as uniform electric field. If they are not straight and parallel, it is called as non-uniform electric field. If they are not straight and parallel, it is called as non-uniform electric field. Non-uniform electric field. Okay, beta. So here, this is the information we have. Now, basing on this information, now we are going to discuss another thing, beta. Now observe carefully here. Uniform electric field we discussed. Here in uniform electric field, the main points. We know that now uniform electric field is like that. Let us take the electric field is E bar. It is uniform. Uniform electric field in this direction. Now, if you imagine one unit, if you take one positive charge and placed in the electric field. I have taken positive charge and placed in electric field. I have taken one negative charge and placed in electric field. What will happen if I place a positive charge in electric field? If I place a positive charge, generally I told you, here what will be there? Positive. Here what will be there? Negative. So now positive repel and positive attracts towards negative. That means this positive charge will experience force in the direction of electric field. The positive charge will repel and will move towards the negative. So it is experiencing force in the direction of electric field. The positive charge will experience the force in the direction of electric field. For negative charge, you observe, this is what value beta negative it is. And here what is there? Positive this side. So what will happen? This negative will attract towards the positive. Negative will attract towards the positive. So now the force experienced by this negative charge is in this direction. Force experienced by negative charge is in this direction. So positive charge in the same direction of field and negative charge in opposite direction of the field. So now what we understood here, the force experienced by positive charge is in same direction of electric field and negative charge in opposite direction of electric field. Very, very, very important point beta. So now, what is force and electric field are related? F bar is equal to Q into E bar. This is the force and charge and electric field. How they are connected means F bar is equal to Q into E bar. From where did you get this one, sir? We know that already we told electric field intensity is equal to force experienced by charge. If a charge Q is placed, then electric field force and electric field are connected like that. Now, coming to here, F bar is equal to Q into A bar. Now, F bar and E bar are in same direction. In same direction. F bar and E bar are in same direction when you use positive charge. When you use positive charge, F bar and E bar are in same direction. So F bar and E bar are in same direction for positive charge. For positive charge, F bar and E bar are in same direction. Same direction. So now you can observe, that is what I told there, electric field is in this direction and positive charge is in this direction. I told you that it is a positive, negative, and the positive attract in this direction means F bar. So F bar, E bar both are in same direction for positive charge. So this is a very important information while doing the objectives later. Well, the derivations and objectives, very important information. F bar and E bar are in same direction. Now you observe. Suppose it is negative charge. Suppose it is a negative charge. It is negative charge. What will happen here? It is negative charge means. Negative charge you are taking here. We are taking now negative charge. When we take a negative charge here, what will happen to the force and electric field? Force and electric field. So here, negative charge always. Here, because here positive will be there, here negative will be there. Negative charge always attracts towards positive and F bar is in this direction. So now F bar and E bar are in opposite direction. F bar and E bar are in opposite direction. Opposite direction for what? Negative charge. So force and electric field are in opposite direction for negative charge. For negative charge, force and electric field are in opposite direction. For positive charge, they are in the same direction. So this is the information beta. And next, if suppose electric field lines are crowded, these are crowded, then it is called as strong field. Electric field lines are crowded, it is called as strong field. Electric field are like this, they are widened, and this is called as weak field. They are close to each other, then it is called as strong field. And this part is called as weak field. So crowded, the electric field lines are crowded, then it is called as strong field. If they are not crowded, they are widened, then it is called as weak field. So weak field is nothing but they are widened. The distance between two electric field lines is more. It is called as weak field. And they are close. It is called as strong field. This is also one important point to be noted in electric field lines. I hope you are clear till here, beta. About electric field lines, the main points related to the electric field lines. What are the main points are there related to electric field lines? We discussed. And next we have to continue with next electric field lines applications. Electric field applications you have to continue, beta. Is it clear till here? So let us continue. Next topic is electric field lines applications.